So our farthest one is gear at 3, and it's also the one that we are in a tournament for, so we can get free stuff. We are going to click rarity of gear sold be yellow here, and then we're just going to run these into here. I think this should be enough after everything's said and done. Actually, I might have to get more. I have to get more. No, we're good. We're good on multi. I'm just under 108's a lot. All right, cool. Yeah, we're gonna sell the yellow gear and just plow on through there because we can. Do I want to try Nightmare 3? I mean, I have one key Nightmare 2. We know that. Is the bottom chest in Nightmare 3 better than the top chest in Nightmare 1? This is like the perpetual debate. The positive part about Nightmare 3 is we're guaranteed to get 2 chests. Not every, even like, I'm in some random shitter clan, and they're not always going to be killing Nightmare 1, because it's kind of, there'd be no point typically. Typically people kill either Nightmare 3 and 4, or now it's Nightmare 4 and Abyss 1. Abyss 1's extremely new and extremely difficult, so that's less common. 3 and 4 is like the bread and butter bosses. So do I want to try to push 4? I don't think I have the healing and the HP pools that everyone being 60 to get through 3, but we'll see how far we get. But it looks like the bottom chest in Nightmare 3 is better than the top chest in Nightmare 1. So there is validity to what I was describing. We're going to run a playtest here to just save the layout and see if I could survive through the first shield to get to 800. Okay, I have them in place. So now it's just a matter of, can I survive long enough, LOL. I think it's 4... What's the time for the first one? It's right after the Infernal Roar. So I think I pushed the ult buttons now for shield. Nope, I totally mistimed it. I have no idea if I'll be able to get through the shield now. I definitely can. Okay, this is Nightmare 3, and that's 800 for sure. Okay, so that answers that question. So I can get through the shield, the first shield, and I can survive enough, seemingly, that people are able to do whatever. Do I have to time ults from here henceforth? Possibly. I could kind of hold off on ults. It's after the meteor impact is a screech, then another shield. Infernal Roar, then another ability, then meteor, right? Because it's 240 something. So now I ult right here, and that should be, yeah, there's shield. This one looks like I'm probably not getting through, but maybe I can. Oh, hold on, there's bursts of damage. I did get through. Wow, alright. That's honestly impressive. So we're going to get the second chest out of Nightmare 3. And then here we're just going to crap out, because once he gets promoted, I'm fucked. But 2,500 is not bad for where we're at. So now we're on to Nightmare 2 and Nightmare 3, which is kind of huge. You know me as solo healing. This is actually a meme and a half. She's just so fucking strong at healing. You can just see the bouncy going in circles here. Yeah, I'm really impressed with that. Wrath actually doing a decent amount of damage. I'm really surprised. Wrath is doing half the damage that Torador's doing. Yeah, we're not going to get past this one. I didn't expect to be honest. But there we go. 2,800. Hex survived because of his talent that makes him eat a hit. He's just hanging out there now. And Torador survived because he goes unkillable at some point. So look at them go. Yeah. Torador's unkillable again, so he's going to survive this yet again. Oh, no, he didn't. Never mind. Okay, so Nightmare 3. I was very impressed with that. That was the test run, obviously, but it'll be the same for running auto. So 28 is the second reward chest. The difference is, I can't really tell. Oh, okay, an epic soulstone, the difference. So that's pretty good. So we're gonna auto fight Nightmare 3 now, and that'll be nice. I'm so impressed with that it actually was able to get through that amount. Obviously Calypso and Twyla are doing a lot of the damage. Twyla's doing a lot of the damage at the moment, but Calypso catches up, because once she starts ramping, it goes pretty crazy. Although Twyla did just get a bunch of gear upgrades, so that's something to be said there. And any content she has with Hex with her, obviously is more, because, you know, she gets that added benefit of having that stacking damage and crit damage buff from Hex as the bond. You can see her just pulling ahead damage-wise. And there's the second shield down. Yeah, Twyla's going to probably ultimately do more damage than the entire team combined, because she is like the queen of sustained single target DPS. So she's actually probably a top 5 single target DPS unit in the game when it comes to like sustained fights. Very handily accomplished there. We're actually like minor gear upgrades away from clearing the third shield, which is really funny. Either way, pretty big milestone, I think. We're breaking into Nightmare 3, leaving Nightmare 1 behind. Not remotely near top chesting Nightmare 3. If everybody was 60, still wouldn't be able to do it. 18,000 is quite far. And then you have the whole conversation of Nightmare 4, which is a mile away, and Abyss, which is 10 miles away. So we are very far away from all of that. But with that clan tokens, we do get an extra Ancient Summons. And as we know at the moment, for us, Ancient Summons are more important than Legendary Skill Crystals, which is wild for any actual account, but for us it makes perfect sense. A couple more upgrades to our little Demon Soldiers that we barely do anything with, God bless. And I do have to run my 5 attempts for the day here. Again, I do not succeed. I do not remotely succeed. I can't even get past the first enemy. My BP is a third of theirs at best most of the time. I just walk in and then I quit. I do that 5 times and it counts as 5 attempts. And each one of those attempts does give me stuff. So even if I quit, it doesn't matter. I still rank and I still get this amount of resource, which is a non-negligible amount of resources. It's 5 ancient shards. I'll take them. So I do that 5 times every time this is up, because I can't compete, but at least I can get something. So it does look like, now that we're selling all of our yellow gear, about half of it is red, and maybe 1 in 10 of those will actually be kept. So it's not like a horrendous ratio. It's this is just more in line with standard gear operations, where you just don't, of every 50 pieces found, 1 is kept to upgrade, and then maybe 1 in 3 of those is kept after upgrading, which is normal. This is how you generate a ton of points and a ton of gold, though, in any of these these processes. And every time you're running things like this, you typically turn on a gold bonus, because you would never run gold for the sake of running gold, outside of the fact that I probably have to run some just to clear off the storyline that I don't want to have on. But yeah, aside from that, that's not really something you'd ever would work towards. Let's toss on for the Calypso amulet, and decent, very decent. That is a very nice piece of kit right there, Calypso. Have some more skills for Wrath. I'll give him a couple upgrades. Oh, looks like just 1 upgrade because it's too expensive, but he is 2 off from being maxed, and that's pretty exciting. This is our biggest haul yet. 108 runs. All the yellows sold. Nothing of note there. And now all of the chaff has been sold. Look at all my demon soldiers I got. Wow. So now we get to do the secondary audit. I get to go through this list and see if there's stuff that I really want to keep. I might have to change my filter. That's a really nice piece for me, actually, considering where I'm at in the game. Crit rate. Can I even have enough money? I do. That's a keeper. It's hard to get crit cap at the moment. That's a great one also if these roll really well. They did not, but I think we'll still keep it. Yeah, some of these healing effect things we're probably going to sell. Some of these lesser attack ones we'll probably sell. Might have to change my filter. This is also really nice if this rolls really well. And, oh yeah, that's a good one. I don't think I have enough money. Well, I actually have no idea how much money I have currently, because it's hidden. Oh, no, I don't have enough. It's hidden in this menu. That's fine. Another great crit rate ring. Crit rate becomes worthless eventually. That could be really good. I have enough to see what this is like. Alright, so we got some nice pieces to work on there. Very exciting. Do have a little bit more to claim, and some more activities to go through. But for the most part, we're kind of just done for the day until tonight, when we get to come back and do the really exciting things, which is pull our ancients. And then depending on what our ancients hit, then we get to pull our shards. If we don't hit, ooh, what is her name? I'm just drawing a blank now. Oh, I'm in the wrong menu. What is her name? Nashta. If we don't hit Nashta, then we don't pull for Numera. Then we pull on 2x. But if we do hit Nashta by a freak event, then maybe we pull for Numera. Otherwise, it's 2 times that we go for. But there's our ancient. So very exciting there, which means we are actually done with running Brave Conquest for the day. And the remaining of our energy is going to go into experience, which is great. That's what we're looking forward to running now, is experience. And there's going to be a lot to replace and a lot to work on gear-wise. You can see I'm starting to... It wants to change some stuff for some people, but we're just going to kind of go through and see who wants what. Unomi has this weird kind of bug, I want to say, when it comes to quick equipping, which isn't, I guess, quick equipping's okay as a thing to do. It's just like a good idea to check what's whatever, but for some reason the game loves to give her crit rate, even though it does fucking nothing. Never understood it, but it loves it. We're definitely going to give Twyla this crit rate ring, because it almost caps her crit. Not quite, but it gives her pretty good crit rate, and we could definitely get some more crit rate maybe in another place here, but we'll work on that in a bit. Nice gear changes for Wrath here. We gotta work on getting this ring up to fucking 16, but I'm just so broke to do that. We're continuing the purging of all the yellow gear. Every time I take a piece of yellow gear off, we just sell it. We're kind of done with yellow gear at this point. Obviously, there's some ones we have that are like the nice roll ones, like these for Calypso, are because they were like the smart rolled gear from the campaign. It's a little bit harder to replace them at the moment, but it's just a matter of time. We'll get through all of them, and then when we do, it'll be a glorious time. There's our first Vixera shards, I think, from the event here. You can see the Vixera fragment is over here under shard summon, 2 out of 75. Once we get that, she'll be all summoned up. And when it comes to doing our experience, we are probably going to pop our experience thing soon here. So we're going to run a couple more just sacrificial arenas. And then pop our experience. We'll have a 24-hour window to run it all. Now it's fine between now and tomorrow. 24 hours from now, we could probably get through all of our energy because we'll get through all the ones today. And then whatever we get from the reset tomorrow, post-summoning, post-events. And that should be fun. I'm not even going to bother fighting this fucking Valderon team. I'm just going to quit out and get my 2 fucking or 3 points. I just need to do that twice, and then I'll be able to purchase my experience booster. It's like actually not possible to beat 400 BP Valderon teams. Maybe if something snuck by, you know? Like a team like this I could maybe beat, because if they place Oleg first and then they have a slow secondary start, I could like squeak in with a quick Gluttony gobble, you know? That's about it. It's funny, when we get Gluttony to A4, I think it is, his cost goes down by 2, and you can place him substantially earlier. So, like, their Ymrit's not doing a ton of damage, so we're going to gobble here for about 1 mil, and then we got a decent chunk, but it looks like they're not doing their Oleg first, they're doing their Ymrit first, which means they're probably going to place their Oleg to the right of the Ymrit come a second here. Idril's weird. They've got kind of a weird comp. I actually don't know who's going to win this. They should win this, because they should have a lot more damage than me. But yeah, like if the ult wasn't up there, when the animation goes off for the flying, they walk on through. So it's like kind of weird. I don't know. I think I'm losing no matter what, though. It's just I can't beat the BP2B. I don't have enough damage here. I'm just struggling over here with my little shit units. I hope he gobbles one with more life, and he did not. Amazing. Thank you, Gluttony. How kind of you to gobble one with less life. Yeah, it's hard out here for a pimp, you know. But there is our experience boost for the day, which is great. We have that active now, so we can go do experience raid. And do I have to redo my team, or are they fine? They are fine. Well, yeah, I mean, I could probably redo this. This is a little bit jank here. Doing a little bit more expert progression of the campaign. I've got 5 more stages to go. I'm completing them quite handily, as I expected to. They're really not that difficult at this part, so we're kind of just chilling. I'm debating, I guess this is there, so that reaches the most. I'm about to, I need to do more energy for tomorrow, and then we'll have Hex 6 start, and it'll honestly make this like a fucking piss walk to do most of this. It'll be so easy when I have Hex 60. And he's already like at level 50. You could see he's like stomping on things, handily stomping on things. So having a pretty simple time here. I don't know if I want, so it's right there. This covers a lot, I guess we'll do that. And then have you here, okay. You know me, I might get Well, my Hex is going to take care of that, but I'm not sure if my Calypso will be able to kill this guy before he starts taking damage. No, that's going to eventually get me. Not important at the moment, but... Getting a better artifact than Hex until obviously we get his... In 8 years, we'll get his exclusive. But getting a better artifact than Hex would go a long way for sure. The current iteration of it is... Alright, second to last stage in Expert. We're tasked with clearing it by using no more than 1 marksman, so just Hex. And we have to place a another melee unit down, unfortunately. So we're going to place Wrath here. He should be able to take care of this pretty handily. And then we're going to place down a Eunomia once he finishes clearing off. Survive! No! Alright, he's just not surviving that, but that's fine. We could try. Instead of Wrath, we'll use Gluttony. Or I could just use Rocks, and they'll just sit there and tank that also. Okay, I can put Wrath there. I need a 4th melee unit right here? Or do I? I actually don't know. Oh, someone walked right through. Interesting. Okay. How do we resolve this? Can I place units at the junction points? I don't know. I can't. They know about that. Okay. So, you know someone's going to turn the corner up top. That much we know. Beatrix ult to save the day. Maybe in time. Yes, in time. Okay, and Beatrix ult cleans up handily. So, let's wait to see where they walk. Okay, Torador there. And then let's put Rocks there. Alright, so that brick is set up, basically. We need another DPS on the bottom here. So we'll put Hex this way. And then we'll use Hollow over here to give us additional ult. Started using Hollow now. Her range is tremendous, so it's nice to have the supplemental heals of somebody not shit. But let's send in Beatrix ult here. Okay, let's Hex ult. Once the Hex ult comes to an end, let's Rocks ult, and then we're going to Hollow ult to get Beatrix's ult back up faster. And get Fat Man's ult back up faster. So far, so good. This is the last push, and we'll Beatrix ult just in case, but it's clear. Alright, cool. Not too bad. Alright, last one. It says they can't use more than 6. So we're going to go back down to our standard team, but we're just going to put Hollow in place of Calypso, because I think we might need additional heals. So we'll try that. She's not the greatest healer, but she's good supplemental support. Let's see how we clear this, though. So they're coming, looping around to here all the fucking way. So if you put somebody right here, she reaches everything. There is the dude. Let's just send in the ult now. So Hex can't reach you. Torador can go there. Eunomia can go here. We should have enough time to place Oleg down right on this junction. She reach both the corners? She does. Boom. Okay. Amazing there. Let's put Hex there. Beatrix ult here. And then we want to Hollow, I guess, going up. Where's she looking? She's looking there, so Hollow going backwards should be good. That should take care of that. Okay, I think we're set up. It should be enough. I guess he's what is his actual ability? Is he attacking the closest unit? It's not the last deployed. It's not the lowest HP. That's very strange, because she definitely doesn't have the lowest HP. And she's not the last deployed, so... I don't exactly understand why she... Oh, Hollow is getting attacked. It just looked like it was Beatrix, but it's actually Hollow. Alright, we're Hex ulting, and we're Beatrix ulting in a second here. Okay, that should help with the clear. Torador ult also. Okay, she's stepping closer. Well, the boss is. It's Hollow ult. Getting pretty hairy on the bottom there. Beatrix ult to help with clear. We're going to try to sneak through. Yep, we're okay. Not out of the woods yet, though. Let's Hex ult to help with the clear. God, Eunomia is just in the shit. I did not need a Hex ult there, but that's fine. Okay, we're Hollow ulting, we're Torador ulting, and then we're Beatrix ulting. And we're hoping I survive all of it. Hoping we make it through all of the pain. Down goes Hollow. I don't think I have to have everybody survive this. It should just be Crystal no more than 6, I think is the only other qualification. Hex ult. I don't actually remember. Spamming Beatrix ult. Hopefully it goes for the guy over there. It does not make it in time. Okay. So let's double check the qualification. I remember if everyone has to die, it might change things. Or if no one can die, that might change things. I know that I could reach him with a Maul or a Phelan. Let me just double check the requirements here. Clear it. Soul is intact, no more than 6. So people can die, that's fine. So let's take Hollow out. Maybe we could set up a scenario where we could sit Twyla on the boss. Or even Calypso. Try the Calypso. The last deployed thing is kind of a meme. So this actually works right here. You put Oleg in the corner. So that's actually nice. Okay, maybe point you up. We're waiting, we're waiting, we're waiting. And boom. And boom. And boom. Okay. Beatrix ult. Clear off the wave. Okay, so now we're going to wait. I know... Hold on. I know at some point he walks through here, right? So do I want to be in a scenario where we wait? Boom. If I place like that, I think when he walks in that corner, we should actually be able to be okay. I don't know any reason why these two actually get attacked. They do have range units. Fuck! We might be screwed. I'm not sure, honestly. Yeah, we're probably... Oh, no, we did place Torador last, so there's always going to be heals bouncing. But that's probably going to kill him. Yeah, okay. Alright, keep your secrets. And now they're no longer the last place units. Look at that. Isn't that a charm? Well, shit. Let's wait to place people, actually, because I think we might just be okay with these 4. If I time my ults really well. Okay, Beatrix ult is off. Hex is ulting. Can Beatrix ult hold the line enough? Torador's ulting. It, in fact, cannot. The pain is too strong. Okay, let's try something else. This is going to be a little bit of trial and error here. I almost think Beatrix has enough damage by herself. I almost think she does. I think we could probably get away with a Maul and maybe a Rocks as a second tank or a Hollow. Let's try this. It's a little bit awkward. So we need the heal to go up to hit all of them. So a couple of them aren't going to be in that heal setup, which means we have to do their own little satellite setup of maybe just Maul and just Hollow. Maybe like here going up or something. That could be the play. We do boom, and then we wait for him to target, and then boom. Okay, and then boom there. Okay, so that setup is doing its thing. That's all fine and well. Let's put Hollow here. So Hollow should be able to heal herself for a little bit. And then we're going to do Maul up and then Torador up. So we get Beatrix ult right here. Okay, Maul and then Torador. Oh, I don't know how the fat man got through. But he's going to probably pop the thing. Unless by the grace of God they can kill him. One eye? Oh my god, actually. Boom. There's the shark ult. I don't know why they were attacking my poor little Hollow, but they were. Very unfortunate. Don't think she did anything to deserve such treatment. Let's Beatrix ult right now. Clear off the piles. Okay, we're Hollow ulting. Holy shit, she's just getting her asshole reamed. Amazing, she's dead. Expect nothing better. Waiting to shark ult until this guy walks near. 3, 2, 1, shark ult. Boom. Okay. And boom, we're Beatrix ulting. Is that enough to kill the chaff? They're like absurdly tanky. Just gotta kill one of them in the bottom. Nope, wasn't enough. Holy shit, like I'm so impressed that they're this tanky. I don't even understand. Like, we have no way of fighting this. I just need somebody who could, like, satellite through the pain, I guess. So we try to take Hollow out, Maul out, Twyla Lily? Like, maybe a scenario where we could have Lily heal in the beginning and then get, like, Twyla on the fucking shit, but, like, it would have to be when he pats down a second time and we just do, like, Twyla, you know me, a quick drop. Then have her just, like, cruise through the boss, maybe. Because I can't... It has to be after he moves. Because he's in fucking shitstorm hell over there. Okay, she's channeling, so we're good. Okay, Lily and Torador, so Torador gets the shit. Alright, so now we're just, like, Beatrix ulting, and then trying to do the placement where it's like, boom, Twyla, boom, Eunomia. And then hopefully that just gets us through the slop, you know? We're just holding ults until people need them at the moment. So those angry fucking syncopates are the real problem. The fat boys are so tanky too. Oh, there's 4 eyes up, so let's Beatrix ult. That should make our way through some of that fucking shit. Go on, go north, eyes. Go north, go north, go north. Eyes, please. Go north, eye. It didn't go north. It's so annoying. That's gonna get through. Okay. Well, let's just see if I could. Let's see if this plan works. You know, in the beginning. Don't need it just yet. And now Beatrix ult. Get the fucking pile. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, I'm waiting to see where he ends up. So, 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. Alright, Twyla's on the fucking boss. asshole reaming hard. Ulting inbound. Eunomia should be able to... Oh my god, she's tearing him a new one. And he's dead. Okay. So that helps for sure. Also, it's like she's ripping the fuck apart of these dudes. And now Beatrix can maybe ult the top and take care of most of it. Yes. Yes, she did. Alright, well this plan works. It's just a matter of... I didn't get it. I missed one guy snuck through, which was honestly just RNG. I could probably do this again. I'm actually going to pay the energy and just let this roll, because I'd rather me get the Ancient than have to deal with doing this again and somehow fucking up and not getting the Ancient, you know what I'm saying? I don't mind redoing it again just to get the extra star to clear the whole thing out for like 2 blue pulls or whatever it is. But I should be able to get the Ancient from this, right? No, I don't get the Ancient at all? Okay, so I have to 3-star to get the Ancient. You're absolutely shitting me. Alright, so this is just a matter of doing it again now, I guess. Because that clearly worked. Let's give Lily a little bit more gusto and see if it makes a difference. I don't think it will, but, you know. Okay, we go again. So the plan was actually totally fucking fine. The issue stemmed from Beatrix's ult being a little bit RNG, which is to be expected, so it's not, you know, anybody's fault, really. It's just a matter of me maybe tempering my placements slightly. You know, I could also... it doesn't matter. I was going to say something, but it didn't make a difference, really. I don't have to ult here, I don't think, even. Because I should be able to kill it before it walks through. Yeah. We can ult this, and then we could place Lily, and then place Torador. So Torador is the most recent hit target. Yeah, they can each block 3, so as long as we're at 3, we're basically chilling. And then realistically, I know where they come from over here. So the second he channels again, in a second, boom, I could do this. And then she could start actually helping kill stuff as they walk by. That actually might relieve an amount of pressure that is non-negligible. Just having that... See, like, she's able to kind of kill stuff as it walks through. Again, like a non-negligible amount, because when she ults, boom, that just ripped the Sycophant? Yes, Sycophant in half. Because Twyla does, you know, absurd single target, right? She's crazy. She's cracked. So, if I can get her in a position right there where she could just, like, go whole hog on somebody, that's actually not bad. And now we're met with an interesting scenario where we got 3 in top, 3 in bottom again, but we actually have a lot of leeway here. Because Twyla's really helping out. Wait for the pack to walk by. And then ult there. And then now we're going to Beatrix ult. And then boom, this should clear off most of the trash. Get up top. There's 3-3. Okay, so we're good block splits. Twyla's chilling. She's about to fucking get her blade into the boss. Oh my god, you know me. Heal yourself. What the fuck? Why did she just stop healing herself? Can Twyla get the job done in time? I don't know what the hell happened, but Twyla ult. Ult and pray, Twyla. Bleed, 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 bleed. Not enough damage. Maybe Beatrix ult can get there. Let's find out. We're just going to have to ult with Beatrix and pray. I don't feel confident about this at all. But it's happening. So, that's life. Oh god, you know me. Alright, I don't even know what went wrong. I guess somehow, something, somewhere. Maybe we have to wait until he moves a little bit more for that. Or maybe I don't know. That just... Could have been RNG, could have been something else. What if I actually put... So Trial's going there, that we know. What if I put Eunomia all the way over here? Because I think that might help with targeting. Maybe just a little bit? Let's find out. Oh, she's still getting reamed by the ult there. It's also not bouncing now because she's too far. That might come to bite me in the ass. I don't know. Like, it's going to bounce between Torador and herself, but Twyla's not going to be getting bounced between. That might play a role. I'm not sure yet. Okay, we're Beatrix ulting now. get the chaff down as much as we can. Twilight's gonna get hammered here, but that's fine. As long as she survives this, and she gets to sit on the boss and have a great time with her mad clown lady face. And she's ulting. Deranged Blade is up. He's fucking half dead. She's reaming his ass. She's reaming. He's dead. Okay. We are poised for success here. 100 billion%. That much we know. We're poised for success. Okay. We see the problem up top. And we're Beatrix ulting to clear the top. Just have to kill one of them before they walk through. Okay, we did. That should be all of them. We should be okay. A lot of shoulds happening here. But it's literally just a matter of Beatrix autoing. Like, I can't imagine we failed this at this point, but God knows it's possible. Okay, here's the Beatrix ult, and I believe we got it. Nice, okay. That took a little bit of wiggling. That was some definite wiggling has occurred. Yeah, that was a bit rough. But we got the Ancient, mission success, and we got the rare summoning crystal. So now we're on to the next part, which is more than our pay grade at the moment, so not even gonna try. Not even gonna fucking try. We're actually, well, we're still out of money, apparently, at some point. I don't even know when I lost enough that I couldn't buy that. Alright, it is the day. It is the time. It is the Nastya. Nasty Nastya, the Iron Maiden. You know, do I expect us to get a legendary off of Ancients, considering, you know, we've opened up like 5 and actually hit a Eunomia, which was kind of revolutionary for the account, right? Let's be honest. Hero Showcase, Nastya. Also Sargak. No, I don't expect that. What I am hoping we get is one of a couple good epics. But first thing we're going to do is we're going to do a couple little daily things. Not too many. I do want to check to see if we get a gold chest off of this bottom shit tier of Nightmare 3. We did not. Hey, we got a 5-star food, though. So, you know, the fact we're getting Nightmare 3 chest at all is revolutionary. Oh, we got a dividend, apparently. We do want to, however, also quickly check our tide. And then, well, do our tide. And then we're going to be also, depending on how our Ancients pull, we're going to be pulling our blues as well. So we do have a lot of pulling we're about to do here. Look, some guy already got a Sargak 2 minutes in. God bless to him. Now, I do have enough Ancients that I could 10 times pull, but we're not going to do that. Technically, you should always 10 times pull Ancients if you can, because Ancients have the highest rate of getting legendaries, and the reason is the best way for you to get the very rare achievement of pulling 3 Legos in one is off of Ancients, outside of you pulling during a pogo, like a pull one, get one. It's going to be doing off of Ancients, but for the sake of whatever, we're not going to do that. We're just going to pull individuals, because I think it's more fun, since Ancients are something we don't come by too often at the moment. We're just going to, like, enjoy the fact we get to pull them singularly. So there's that 55. I'm not going to finish these right now. I'll do these later, but I just want to get the 55 done so I can progress the story, since, hey, look, a legendary crystal. Quest of the Guild today. Yes, okay. So that's why I want to do that now, because I knew there's going to be some fucking bullshit. But we do have, on the daily sign-in, a blue. And then we have Duel of the Champions is tomorrow. Everything else is up, and Spiritual Altar is up. Obviously, we're doing that. So, it's basically time. We have, at our disposal, 19... We've got 19 Ancients. Okay. Sargak and Nastya coming up there. We have 73 blues, and the ability to pull another 60, 70, probably. So we're, like, probably going to hit Mercy, but I want to talk briefly about what we're hoping to get. Okay, so, you know, wackadoodle, insane luck scenario, Ingrid's probably the #1 champion in the game to get, outside Ingrid, or it's going to be Big Pope, one of the two. Ingrid or Praetus, right? That's your triple S tier for stuff. If we're talking realistic epics, Elysia is extremely good to get as a Lord. She's a great unit, and she's an Arbiter Lord, which is incredibly rare. We're going to be getting Vixera for free, so we don't care about that. We would love to get a Lunaria because she's a Piercer Lord for Watchers, which we would desperately want. I don't really care for Pyros too much. Either of the two Curse Lords is great. Abzu is, I think, technically better as a damage dealer, so we might want her instead of Aeon, who's more of a CC unit. Nightmares, don't give a shit. We would fucking love to get Isolde to go with our, what's his name? Oh god, or Oleg, as an accompaniment to buff him and be a tank. And that would be, those are the main ones, okay? So, we hit a legendary, I poop. We're just hoping to get some good purple. I do not think we're going to get gold at all. We do not deserve it. I don't expect it to happen. We're hoping to get purple of a relevant lord. Gold is absurd if we hit gold, okay? And it's very possible we just hit 19 blues here in a row. It wouldn't be crazy to just not hit, even an epic. We're hoping for purple, but if we hit 19 blues, I've done it before. I've hit 20 blues in a row. But the fun thing is about getting ancients is they're all rare minimum, so you're getting a lot of gems back at least. But we're hoping to see that portal light up nice and bright and be purple, then gold, then goldish red for a lord. Come on, baby. Let's at least see an epic here. Let's get an epic. I can feel it. I can feel it in my loins. We're hoping for the Isolde or Lunaria. I think are the two big ones, because those are the predominant factions I use the most of. Okay, so far 9 down, all rares. I hate to see it. Keeping the rare trend, 10 rares in a row. Yeah, we're still so deep in the luck pit because of... Oh, there we go. And what do we get? We get a... Oh, great. That's perfect. Okay. Amazing. I mean, that was our best case scenario in the realm of reality. Isolde or Lunaria, we talked about it, right? So getting Isolde is so good. Very, very happy there. Her herself as a unit, she's actually quite good. Ironically, I don't know who the fuck she is. There she is. So she's quite good as a unit. She is a Northern Lord, so she gives periodic shield to the entire Northern faction team as a Lord. Everyone gets 10% bonus, and then periodically grants all team members a shield equal to 20% of their life for 20 seconds. The more faction allies, the more frequently it occurs. Her herself is actually a pretty big and decent tank. She has an ult that gives her increased block, which is always useful. And she passively gains defense. Her Awaken 1, she gains more shield when her shield wall's triggered. So she's just like a great, super great defensive unit. Very happy to see her there. Let's keep pulling. We'd love to get Lunaria now, just to really make some sweet things happen. Lunaria really cracks open Gear Raid 3 for us also get the extra range. Oh, Nero. Nero. Come on, purple. No. Drogo. 5 more. Show Papa purple. Come on, baby. Nope. Alright. Spring has sprung. Give me the perp. Show me purple, baby. No. Okay. Nash. Ganache himself. 3 more. Here we go. And no purple. Okay. To the cuck. 2 more. Come on. And... Oh, purple. No fucking shot. We got a legendary. That's a Ymrit. Oh my god. Oh, this account is absurd. It's illegal. It's illegal activity. Like, we hit a legendary on Ancients, and we hit the unnamed dragon, one of the 2 unnamed units, the any faction units Ymrit. Now, we don't have him bonded because we don't have a Nora, but it's like so goofy that we have legendaries off of Ancients, let alone some of the more rare ones. So he triggers your Lord Mercy. He is as if you hit a Lord when you hit the unnamed units. So this is like a wacky pull to get. Ymrit as one of the 2 unnamed units, unnamables, Ymrit and Ajax. He's the fighter. We've got a good fighter finally. and he's all about AoE damage, slows, freezes, applying Winter's Bite. Unfortunately, we don't have his bond skill, which would be, you know, what we would want to get. The bond means there's a 20% chance to inflict an extra stack of it, and then if he dies, he turns into a little baby egg. The actual bond skill is way better for Anor than it is for Ymrit, so it's not a big deal. And his A1 gives some more damage. His A2 gets his Lord ability, because he technically counts as like a Lord. So he has this Lord ability, which is all team members just get 4% more damage. So it's just, that's so fucking dumb. We got that. One more ancient. I mean, we get a purple would be fucking really funny from this. No. Okay. I know that's fine. We don't deserve anything. But what does this all mean? Well, we've got some nice progress in our tournaments. We're actually probably going to get one more ancient from that. I don't even know if I should pull in the other spots at the moment. I think we're going to pull 2 times. Like I don't know if it's worth to pull the 20 off the event. Seems really bad. It's really not worth pulling off event. Like we're going to pull in the 2 times instead of anything. Just, you're so much better off on a new account. Pulling for these banners, like if we hit Numera would it be great? Obviously. It's like, unless the epics are really outstanding, I don't think it's worth it. Again, there's definitely an argument to be made for pulling for Midden. She's a good cleanse healer, pretty good cleanse healer that's also HP based, which is kind of huge. But we'll get so many epics, it's kind of moot. So we're just going to pull for the 2 times on both of these events. We're basically maxing out our spiritual altar here. We can go totally up to 50. I mean, if we can reach 15k, that'd be a miracle, but we're going to go for it. So we'll start with divines because they're the least likely to hit uniques. I mean, it's 12% chance we're going to hit a epic, but legendaries are not likely. So we're not expecting legendaries, but you always get epics. From divines are like the worst things. Hey, look, it's Nazim number 3, I think. And boom, nothing. Okay. So the epics we're still looking for are Vortex. Oh, look, there's a Midden anyway. We didn't even have to do it on the banner. Perfect. Amazing. See? We got our cake and we could eat it too. This entire rest of the weekend, we're going to have to be basically pulling or running experience and promotions to like build out some of these units, you know? Like Midden, we're not going to be building out right away, but you sort by rarity. She's incredibly useful as a healer because she has a very rare ability, which is her ultimate dispels, it cleanses, it dispels debuffs, which is so rare. There's only like a handful of units have that. Thankfully, ironically, our Eunomia does have a passive that just dispels people, but it's periodic and not great. And until you have her Awakening 3, which makes it so the bouncing heal has a chance of dispelling, it's like kind of iffy. We're going to keep putting our dust into Beatrix. She's still way better than our Ymrit, who's not leveled, and we're still doing Hex next. But after Hex, I think it's going to be Ymrit now. Kind of feel like it has to be. It's absurd to not use a Ymrit. He also has one of the best skins in the game, which we're not going to buy our own, but it makes him look like fucking King Ghidorah from Godzilla, which is absurd. I digress. So, we have our hero training. Oh yeah, our hero training is also... We have so many activities to do. It's like an absurd amount of activities at our fingertips here. We're going to get like overloaded with things. So, pulling on the 10 times. We're just going to pull all of our shards, probably not all our gems, but just all our shards. We're going to probably stop after we get... Well, we only need to get these shards, technically. But, you know, the food is good, the crystal's good. Let's just pull, because we need things, and we'll see where we land. Hopefully we get some legendaries. That'd be amazing. If not, epics are also good. And if we do get an epic, the ones we'd like to get duplicates of, just to clarify, would be, for Salazar, it'd be an extra... Lily's the big one. Because we have an extra... what's it called? Livian, an extra Komodo, and can make an extra Theowen, so I'd like to get an extra Lily if possible. That's a legendary. Holy shit. Okay. Well, I'm scared at what is about to happen. We could hit... Oh, look at Damon. Thank you for that. I actually like Damon. And the legendary is... Wow. Okay. Well... That's absurd. So Malvira's like probably top 2 tanks in the game at the moment. That's like such a crazy legendary to pull. I was not expecting a Lego, but there's a Malvira. She's a... Hey, look. Achieved Legends. So she's an absurd tank, actually. And she's a Northerner. That does AoE damage, which is already amazing. She vac sucks a bunch of stuff, does a bunch of damage. Gives her 3 extra block, which is crazy. And then heals. She has shields. She has such an advanced kit. She scales off of HP. She's like a huge unit. That's an absurd pull. Okay. You pull another. Let's go. We could do more, I guess. No epics again, but you know, who gives a shit? I have a Gimrit and a Malvira. That's a very profitable weekend. No epics again, huh? Okay. And one more. We'll assess after this. Any epics in this one? Wow, okay. Three epicless pulls in a row. But that's what we're paying for, you know. I definitely have the Northerners, the final thing here. We have deployment time reduced by 5, legally something, and some HP for nightmare units. Our Oracle trial should be almost maxed. We're on the cusp of max. There's our shards. And then our event page over here. We just got the Vixera. So we're going to pull a little bit more. One more 10 pull, just so we can get the that ancient and then use it. No epic again. That's 4 10 pulls with no epics in a row. That's almost impressive in itself. I think that was not enough. What? Really? I guess that makes sense for not hitting any fucking... I guess I'm 800 points off. Okay. More than I thought. More than I thought. I better hit some fucking epics, because if I don't get epic... There we go. I not have any points. Vortex is the big one for epics we're still missing. I really would like to get. Jankar is not great. He's a esoteric fighter that deals with curse. Any other epics? No, I think I'm gonna have to pull again. Am I into diamonds now? Almost. Hold on. Just barely. Yeah, I guess so. Okay, we get an epic this time? We do. Alright, good. So that should be enough to get that last ancient. Yeah, Vortex is the big one we're missing. Azoth is not... Azoth is not good. But sure, that's fine. What else do we complete for the gallery here? Oh, Esoteric, the third one. Nice. Initial Rage 30, that's great. I mean, we're going to get Vixera and she'll be super useful for our team, but that is a meme. Let's grab our Ancient. Hey, look, we're in 5th place. Some guys already at 20,000 points. Isn't that cool? So cool. Okay, last Ancient here. Maybe not last of the weekend, but last for right now. Hopefully we get an epic. No, okay. To be expected. To be expected. So first things first. Let's dunk all these fuckers later. Second thing second. Let's grab our achievement, which was for owning 10 different legendaries. Love it. We do. We do own 10 different legendaries now. We have a Ymrit and a Malvira, which I don't know what to do with at the moment. We have a Reforging Hammer, which we're not using anytime soon. Understood. And this event page, this puts us at almost at the food. I definitely want to pull more to get to that food, because that just makes life easy. I should probably pull for the crystal then also. They're gonna keep pulling me back in, aren't they? Alright, we'll do one more 10 pull. Maybe 2. If I hit like 2 or 3 epics, it might be enough, but let's see. Where's my Vortex, bro? And Mario. Oh, there's the extra Theowen. Okay, cool. So I just need that extra Lily. We'll do, I think, 1 more here. This should be enough if I get an epic. That I'll have the points. I didn't get an epic. We'll still check if it's enough. It might be enough. It was definitely enough to get the next part. Which, yes. So now I'm on the cusp of just getting the crystal. Is there any validity? I mean, I could just keep pulling. There's really nothing. There's no wrong answer here. The more I pull, the better. In general, like 2 times is fine for me. Let's just go. We'll go more. So I just want to get the food. Oh, look, epics. The food is like really expeditious for my making people 6-star. Oh, Estrid, so good. Estrid is a great fighter who's also Northern. You really want her awakened, but she's actually probably the best epic fighter. One of the better fighters, honestly, just in the game still. But you really want to get her A1. It increases her range by 1, which is pretty huge. Let's do one more pull and we'll reassess. I'm not even expecting legendaries. I'm just hoping for good epics at this point. Okay, let's see where we're at now. Claim. Okay, we are... Where are we? We are 1,100 away from the food. So, I want that food. I want the food. And I want it now. Let's send... I need to send, like... Well, hold on. Let's just send one there. Okay, because I need to have that trigger. And then we'll pull one more 10x. Oh, I got a legendary. Oh, fuck. Okay. God. Show me. Show me something. What do my elf eyes see? Oh, no, the rocks. And it's, Oh my god. This account is so fucking weird. We have now pulled the other best tank in the game. Also Northern. Brokir. We have a Brokir and a Malvira. Obviously, we have an Oleg who's 60. There's no scenario where I'm using all 3 of these fucking people. Like, not to mention rocks. They're all Northern. I have the strangest account. This is like... That wasn't even enough to get the triple. Like, I'm not going to be able to use all these fucking tanks. Alright, we'll pull another 10. This should give me the points if I get an epic. Perfect, alright. Oh, God. Like... I have such a good suite of... not to mention I have Torador and, you know, the Oleg who's already built up. There's the food. Thank you. Well, this is goofy. This is so goofy. Like, where we're at. We're going to have... It's going to be such a slow progression of, like, where we're going. Let's, take a minute here and just go through our shop. We got to... Take a fucking breather. Oh, you know what? I don't have to buy food at the moment, probably, but I'll still do it, I guess. Okay, 25 EXP raids going. Enjoy. Next thing we're doing is making Hex 5-star, or 6-star, sorry. I can't even max him. I can't promote him. We've got things to work on. I can, though, send 2 more level ups into Beatrix, which means she's missing only 2 more, and she's done. And then we are going to work on Hex next. Poor Ymrit on the back burner. Malvira and Brokir don't really need skill ups in the same way. Tanks just aren't as essential in that regard. But, yeah, we're going to... I mean, the thing is, like, you get to this point up here where you're just, like, so close to the next thing that you want to keep going. And I hit another legendary. And I hit another legendary. So this is why I keep going, I guess. What the fuck? This has been... Oh, agreed. That's very nice, because he's a great AoE mage. Now we're going to have him awakened 1, and we got another legendary, and... Salazar, I think? It's kind of a meme Lego because he's the active fusion at the moment, but we'll have A1 Salazar because we're still going to fuse the Salazar that's there. Salazar's great. He's a great nightmare melee fighter, bleed unit. He's a strictly worse Twyla for all accounts outside of hyper burst damage, but for AMR, Artifact Material Raid, having both a Salazar and a Twyla will, like, obliterate a boss, pretty much. We also hit another Evelyn, which is fun. Where does that... Okay, well, our points are also fucking gonna be different now. And now we're right up against another crystal, so... We're crazy not to go for it. This is what happens. You just start, like, convincing yourself. But I'm also not wrong, because it keeps working out. If it didn't keep working out, I would be wrong. We're pulling another one, because I think only 2 more 10 pulls, and then we are at another legendary crystal. And there's no way you wouldn't spend 1,800 gems getting a Lego skill crystal for an account, you know? I hit the hero capacity. Okay, sure. Well, we hit an epic, so hopefully it's in Vortex or an Estrid so we can get the A1 Estrid. It's a fucking Kalina, who's a pretty decent esoteric mage. Will not be using her anytime soon.